It took a while tonight for the A's and Mark Mulder to get themselves positioned for the eventual drive to the victory. In fact, it did not look good for the visiting nine very early in the ball game. The A's in the first inning got a leadoff single by Kotze, and promptly he was doubled up on a ground ball by McLemore. And in fact, that would happen to them in the second inning likewise. A leadoff walk, a double play, which helped nullify a double by Rubio Durazo. But all the while, the Yankees made the most out of their first inning when, with one out, Jeter singled, an infield hit by Sheffield, just a little dribbler, a bleeder, put runners at first and second. With A-Rod batting, they executed the double steal to put runners in scoring position at second and third. A-Rod looked at a third strike called, and it appeared Mulder was on the verge of getting out of this bind, but Jorge Posada had other ideas. He swings at the fly ball to right. Guy going back, still going, and that one is gone. An off-field first pitch, home run by Jorge Posada, and the Yankees are up 3-0 in the first in the Bronx. Yankee power asserts itself early against one of the tougher pitchers off whom to go deep. And then the A's finally got on the board with Eric Burns doubling with one out in the third. That was the first of his 3 hits tonight. And with 2 out, he was at third base. Mark McLemore singled him in, and the A's had one of those runs back. But it didn't last for long because Mulder, who generally is very tough as far as giving up the home run ball, ran into one off the bat of Gary Sheffield in the third.
3-1 to Gary Sheffield. As Mulder delivers, it's on the way. Sheffield rips it down the left field line. Is it high enough? Yes, and it's gone. A laser to left inside the foul pole. A one-iron shot by Gary Sheffield, and it's 4-1 New York. That was amazing. That ball never got more than 10 feet off the ground the whole way, and it just stayed there. And it was about 15 feet fair. His 24th home run.
On a night when the A's bats were really blasting away, a couple of looping hits got them going in the fourth inning off the bats of Dye and Hatterberg, putting runners at first and second. Durazo, though, struck out against Lieber, and Bobby Crosby was up.
3-2. Lieber, third base side of the rubber, out of the stretch. And at the belt, the 3-2 pitch is a line drive to left. Matsui going back. It's over his head, and that short hops the wall. Dye will score easily. Hatterberg right behind him. Here's the relay by Jeter. The throw is high. The tag, and he's safe at the plate. At second with a double is Crosby, and the A's are down 4-3.
Well, it turned out that was a pivotal at-bat for the ball club and for Crosby. He had struck out swinging, chasing a bad ball out of the strike zone in the second. And during the at-bat, he laid off those pitches, would not chase them, setting up that 3-2 situation. There was more to come, though. Adam Melhuse, who did not start but replaced Damian Miller, who came out after an inning with a bruised knee, fly deep to left field. Now there were 2 out, and the A's still were a run shy. Eric Burns up.
Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on a soft liner, center field, base hit. Crosby rounding third to score, and the A's have tied it up. Eric Burns, just a soft line drive in his center. Wilson, the second baseman, going to his right to the backhand side. Couldn't flag it down. A's 4, Yankees 4.
That was a pretty decent pitch, a slider down and away. He got it near the end of the bat, but he was intent on making contact. And in the bottom of the fourth, Mulder needed the help of his defense after walking Sierra on 4 pitches to start the inning. I might add that Mulder, unusual for him, gave up 5 walks in his 7 innings tonight. And Tony Clark stung one.
The 2-1 pitch to Clark is a line drive and a great diving backhand play by Crosby. Back to first, double play. A sensational play by Bobby Crosby. And a 6-3 double play as they double up Sierra back at first. Diving to his right to the backhand side. Then he scrambled to his feet and fired a dart back to first base. What a play by the kid.
But this would not be a simple inning for Mulder. Enrique Wilson reached in for a double. He walked Bernie Williams. And Jeter was the hitter, and he can break up your party.
And now the pitch to Derek Jeter on the way by Mulder is a high pop. Right field side, carrying deep in the corner. Dye is back there leaping at the wall, and he makes the catch. A great play by Dye in the right field corner in that short porch down there where it's just 3:14 down the line. And Jermaine Dye made a fine leaping catch on a fly ball hit down the right field side by Jeter, denying the Yankees a chance to score 2 runs here. Fine play by Jermaine right at the 3:14 mark. And after 4, A's 4, Yankees 4.
Fifth inning, and Lieber was beginning to make more pitches than is his norm, although he was throwing a lot of strikes. Chavez reached in for a single, and with 1 out, Scott Hatteberg at the plate. There's a drive belted to right field, and that's instantaneous home run. Scott Hatteberg on a 1-1 pitch launches his 12th of the year. The A's get 2. They lead here in the 5th inning, 6-4. That ball got out in no time in the friendly confines and straightaway right field. Then DeRosa drew a walk, and at that point, Joe Torre had seen enough, and he went to the bullpen for the right-hander Tanyon Sturts, who got no help from his defense. Trying to short-hop a ground ball off the bat of Crosby and maybe turned it into 2, A-Rod bobbled it, and so the A's had runners at first and second. They wound up at second and third on an infield out off the bat of Melhuse, setting up Eric Burns. Now Posada down to put out the sign. Eric Burns at the plate, and the pitch. A swing and a drive opposite field. Right field. That's hit deep. Back is Sheffield. And he watches it hit the wall. Harrell both runs in. Burns streaking around second. Burns heading for third. Standing a triple. And 2 more Athletics runs and an 8-4 lead. Holy Toledo. Muller had achieved the shutdown inning in the 4th with the help of 2 great defensive plays. He needed the same thing in the 5th when he walked Sheffield to start the inning. And then with 1 out, Posada's ground ball to deep short was snared on a dive by Crosby down to his chest, scrambled up and threw to get him by an eyelash at first, after which Matsui hit a slow chop, so Crosby showed the other aspect of his game on the charge and throw to get a fast man and give Mulder another shutdown inning. We came to the 7th inning of the ball game. Sturts was still on the mound, had been throwing strikes and having success. DeRosa reached in for a single to get things going. There was 1 out at the time, 2 out after Crosby struck out, and Melhuse still looking to get in the hit column.
Here is Melhuse batting left, hitting it deep to right. Sheffield is going to watch, and it is gone. No doubt about it, shot to right field by Adam Melhuse as the A's reach double figures. 10-4 Athletics.
And a nice way to check into the hit column for Adam, the last to do it tonight.
2-run homer, 14th hit for the A's.
At this point, of course, obviously, Ken Maka hoping that Muller would give him another inning, leave only 6 outs for the bullpen. But it wasn't an easy inning either. An infield hit by Jeter off the glove of Chavez, followed by a walk to Sheffield, the 5th given up by Mulder tonight. Brought up A-Rod and then Posada, and that can be big trouble. A-Rod first.
Mulder's 1-2 to Rodriguez. Ring him up inside corner. Strike 3 called. The second time that A-Rod's been caught looking tonight.
And Posada had delivered a wrecking blow in the 1st inning. Could he do it again?
So here's Posada. And the pitch to Posada is swung on and bounced to second. McLemore's got it, clipped the first in time, and the Yankees fail to score. They leave 2. I think Mulder's night is over. That was his 111th pitch. But on a tough night, he gets the A's through 7. After 7 here, the A's lead the Yankees 10-4.
And in the 8th inning for the A's, they were facing the much maligned and very unsuccessful left-hander Felix Heredia. A leadoff walk and then a 1-out walk put runners at first and second for Hatteberg.
The check, the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, ripped to right, way back. Sheffield's going to watch, and it is way out. Deep in the lower deck for Hatteberg. His second bomb tonight. This is a 3-run shot, and the route is very much on. 13-4 Athletics. A huge night in so many ways for the green and gold. His 13th this year. He has 5 RBIs tonight. Takes over the club lead with 61.
And the A's got a 1-2-3 inning out of Chris Hammond in the 8th. And in the 9th inning, Justin Lear got 2 quick outs, and then with a pinch hitter for Derek Jeter, wanted to end the night. Clear, ready again, delivers. Cairo bounced it to short. Crosby backhands it. Throw to first in time. And the A's have come in and sacked the Yankees in game 1 of this 3-game series. The Athletics now, for their early endeavors on this lengthy road trip, find themselves at 4-1 after spotting the Yankees an early 3-run lead. They come back to blast the New Yorkers. 15 hits, 3 of them home runs, and a 13-4 Athletics victory.